We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Just the first quarter of a tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Jihad Ward in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Fields.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jihad Ward just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
He may go.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on a Giants touchdown.
Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
From the gun, here's Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield,
fighting his way through contact.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields on first down.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Herbert diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. Fields trying to throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
8-6 the score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
The problem with the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 18-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Herbert. Breaks through the contact. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Bears 14, Giants 8.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll run for it with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Here we go, Snot. Hey, 551, 551.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 110 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now 2nd and 3. Now Fields. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
14, Giants 8.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Back to throw, Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On third down, Herbert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know it's all smiles on the offensive side of the ball right now, but you and I both know the entire mindset was just pick up the first down. What do you call that? One of those gravy plays?
Gravy, absolutely. They got more than they bargained for.
Love the way it turned out for them. Couldn't imagine going into the play that they thought this would be the end result.
Yeah, the defense got to be shaking their head, though.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Fields. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Herbert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kari Blasingame taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
Go.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Throwing, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Now, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. There's a nice move. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Detroit.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's 2nd and inches.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final state. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's
well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Herbert. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more?
Touchdown! Equanimeous St. Brown, 64 yards. And the Bears use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
The Bears offense staying put, and Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Bears 29, Giants 14.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now the point after try for Santos. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw again. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. There he goes, right side. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now a nice throw here, right side. He holds it in, and now they're in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He got 29 yards that time. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Hand off right side for Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard
Half jumbo,
line.
half
The
jumbo.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A handoff for Herbert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down, they go back to Herbert. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Herbert once more. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
No jump, ready? Hey, can. Go.
They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's a give to Herbert. Pushing through the contact. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. On 1st down, it's Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.